The final minute starts 60.
Here we go, start of the navigational race in Rogoznica, a little bit less than 50 seconds to the start. This is the starting line, and we're going all across following the shore and then around the peninsula and back. But let's see the starting line now. Wind is pretty stable, airy conditions.
20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
7730. 7730. Okay, clear start.
30 and 77 without a fly. The rest of the fleet is free to go. And the navigational race starts. As you can see, we'll show you the first path they're gonna walk along the shore is here, all the way across there, around peninsula, and they're back. So let's see how will they now sail upwind on this first leg. Fleet is keeping tight. Nobody is making some big room advantages. Close calls. And it's a beautiful sight to see all of them sail in this big pack all around the bay of Rogoznica. Okay, so almost all first leg is finished. Now we have a small bridge which is crossing the shore from the shore to the peninsula of Rogoznica, and here some sailors even have to run to keep up with the speed of IOMs. Looks like small procession is going. The pilgrimage of IOM sailing. Let's try to keep up with the rest of the fleet. Croatia, then 130 Italy, then 74 Hungary, I think, then 05 Croatia, 100 Poland. After that we have 35 Croatia, then we have 8 Croatia, 23 Hungary, 135 Croatia, 14 Italy. That's number 30, he got hit, he hit the sailboat over there that was on the anchor, unfortunately losing many positions. Okay, so we are approaching the Rogoznica peninsula. Now we will see a little bit decrease in the wind power as soon as we cross this bridge. As you can see, lots of boats and sailors are still on their way towards. The threat of rain is gone, those dark clouds are away, so we're gonna see more wind as the rain will not drop almost for sure on us, so that means more wind power in upcoming 30 minutes or so. Currently on the first position, 130 Italy, then we have 74 Hungary, 150 Croatia, 05 Croatia, 100 Poland, 35 Croatia, 8 Croatia, then we have 23 Hungary, then we have 14 Italy, I think, 135, 711. That's 87 Germany. Then we have 00 Croatia, 16277. I think that's 52 behind. Can I see the numbers? 59. And we have 153, 88, 316, 30 Croatia, 53 Croatia, 42 Brazil. And we have now 50 approaching here. And we have 777, 28. And just a couple of more sailors approaching us. There is 116. And we have 196. Two more IOMs.
Ako widzisz tam.
And 188. Okay, now we go to the new start, and it's gonna be interesting because now we are in a different position, protected a little bit with the peninsula of Rogoznica, which means different wind conditions. Let's see how it will unfold.
Kako, ali vrate, riješili smo. Guys, you need to pass between the mark and the dinghy.
Between the mark and the dinghy.
Guys, between the mark and the dinghy.
Off we go. Currently the leading, Croatia 8, followed by Croatia 35, then we have Poland 100, Croatia 30, 130 Italy, 23 Hungary, 74 Hungary, 711 Croatia, 351 Croatia, 77 Hungary, 14 Italy, 150 Croatia, 59 Croatia, and lots of boats still stuck trying to approach this first mark because they have to start in between the mark and the dinghy. So there is a big crowd over here. All the sailors trying to push there, but the wind is not helping them in this situation currently. Let's keep up with the rest of the fleet. Here Croatia number 8 was in a really good position. Then we have Croatia 35 and Poland 100 pushing through in front. Followed by Croatia 30, Hungary 23, 711 Croatia, 77. Closer to the shore we have 130 Italy and 74 Hungary. In between 14 Italy and 351 Croatia. Just a little bit behind, 3-1 Hungary picking up, and 150 Croatia in the middle, German sailor 87. Still on the leading position, Croatia number 8, that's Mario's Curl. He just, let's say, came back after some years of hold up in IOM, and let's see how will he roll on this leg. Close to the shore, 35, in the middle, 100 Poland, trying to get away from shore, 30, then we have 23 Hungary, 711, also close to the shore we have 74, 130, in the middle we have 77, a little bit towards the back, 14, 31, and the majority of the fleet still stuck in the position with almost no wind, but as soon as they push through in front they'll manage to catch some of the wind blows here in the middle. As you can see, some of the boats are now exactly in that position. Over there in front we see a bigger, larger field of wind, so this is the only, let's say, problematic area right now where they are. And we expected this because, as we mentioned before, the whole peninsula of Rogoznica behind just protects this area from the wind. Okay, let's go back. Now we see more divisions in between the sailors, different decisions. Some of them decided to go further away, trying to catch some wind. Some of them here, closer to the shore. Seems like nobody gained any huge advantage regarding those decisions. Things stayed pretty much the same with positionings. And now the majority of fleet from the back seems to be picking up speed finally. Lots of boats still stuck over there. Balaton Lake, huh?
Yeah, no.
Jel mogu da ključ od auta?
Moje ti auto tu lije.
Dobro.
Znači skroz tu lije na kraj.
Tamo gdje će biti cilj.
Da, skroz tamo negdje na kraj.
Pukle sam još gotovo unutra, tako da... Tu smo prsti.
Ne možeš?
Mogu. Mogu.
Okay, let's go back to the regatta. Some issue with sheets, or young Bruno Marevic. He was forced out of the race because of technical issues, but now the rest of the fleet is going in the stronger winds, and they are picking up the speed in front or there to the back. They are trying to get in those areas. It's not gonna be easy for them, of course. Show you now the walking promenade here alongside shore. This is the new area of sailing, and all the way they'll be walking towards this, let's say, second final part of the second leg, yeah. And regarding the positionings on the water, still Croatia 8, followed by Croatia 35 and Croatia 30 on the fourth position. I believe that could be Rogoznica, known as Funci, the main organizer behind all of this spectacle here in Rogoznica. Just a little bit behind him, Jan Springer from Poland, sailing nicely, and fourth position currently, fifth position, and Hungarian sailor, I believe, is just behind him, couple of meters away. And then we have the rest of the fleet behind. As you can see, they're now walking towards the finish of the second leg. Croatia 8 is now rushing towards, because he overtook Croatia 35, but there's also Hungary 23, I believe, over there. Excellent pushing in front, and a couple of more boats behind, but it's interesting situation here. Very interesting. And now a very, very tight situation. We're gonna try and follow this up as best as we can. This is so interesting. Look at them now. The very finish is here, as you can see, and they are all tightly packed all of the sudden, no matter that they had huge distances in between. So interesting to see what will happen now. Second leg finishing.
118.
823 ušli u cilj.
823.
77.
77.
711. 14.
14.
Plavi brod 130.
130. 74.
30.
35. 30. That was really, really interesting. Let's see. So almost photo finish for 10 boats after all of this racing. This was really, really spectacular. Look at that.
Dobro, ovo ne treba više.
There's 87. Still lots of boats have to come back towards us. You can see sailors walking along the shore, following them, trying to keep as close as possible. You see here small battle between these three boats, 52, 150 and 31, two Croatian and one Hungarian sailor. Here's Torsten from Germany, 87, finishing and trying to check his tuning. And it seems like 150 managed to catch some good wind over here, and he will be finished before these two boats behind. That's Tomislav Bezic. Tomislav Bezic entering. Here we have Ozren Marušić from Split, 5-2. And there's 31. Seems like he got stuck in the patch without wind. Now he's keeping up towards the finish of the second leg, and there's still plenty of boats over there who will now be also in a tightly packed finish, which is interesting. The wind almost stopped here and then everybody got clogged in the end. Some of the boats seems to be deciding to go around the sailboat which is anchored, and some of the IOMs are going to go inside, shorter, trying to find a shorter path as well. Let's see, the wind is picking up speed again. Italian 162 seems to be leading this charge, feeling unthreatened by the rest of the racing boats behind. Then we have 160, 162, yeah, 42, 777, 196, 88 from Montenegro. Malta 188.00. Over there was 153 Croatia, 28 Croatia,
and then come back.
59 Croatia, 351 Croatia, and 53 Croatia, and just one boat is behind. So that's the finish of the second leg, and now we go all the way around the peninsula, which is just around the corner over there. We'll be right back. Around 1 minute to the start. Almost all the sailors
1 minute
are in the water. Some of them planning strategically where to be so they can outrun the pack. Let's see the starting line.
40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
35 14.
3, 5, 1, 4. 3, 5, okay.
14.
1, 4, okay. Clear start.
John, okay?
Ma ne,
Hát nem igaz. Here you go. Start. Third leg. See, currently leading the pack. 30 Croatia, followed by 23 Hungary, 8 Croatia, 88 Montenegro, 77 Hungary, 196. And it's a beautiful sight indeed to see them all like this.
Oké, sorry. Tartja yourself, maar menjünk le, jobbosak vagyunk. Sailboat.
Currently Italy 130 on the first position, followed by 8 Croatia. Then we have 77, 88, 100, 30, 23, 150, 53, 16, 188, 14, and so on. Lots of the fleet is stuck now in the windless part of the racing course. Seems to be Polish 100 Jan Springer trying to get his speed while Italian still leading the way. And now we are entering into the woods, so to speak. There's a small path following the shore around the peninsula below the pine trees. A wonderful experience indeed to be participating in navigational race in Rogoznica. Pilgrimage continues on the third leg. Currently leading the way 130 Italy, followed by 8 Croatia, 100 Poland, 14 Italy, 19 6 Slovakia, 162 Italy, 77 Hungary, 23 Hungary, 53 Croatia, 30 Croatia, 116 Slovakia, 88 Montenegro, trying to go far away from the shore, catching some good winds over there. Then we have 31 Hungary, 150 Croatia, 87 Germany, 77 Hungary, 28, 74, 188, 35, 135, 59, 153, 00, 5242. A big pack of sailors got stuck completely. 88 Montenegro far away, now trying to decide shall he keep up his pace even further away or go inside. But first three pack of the wolves is on a streak over there as they are sailing far away from the rest of the fleet, managing some clear winds. 100 Poland first, 8 Croatia second, 130 Italy on the third position. Then they are followed by 14 Italy, 8 Montenegro far away, closer to the shore, 77, 162, 196, 23, 30, 53, 116, 77, and the rest of the fleet still in a trouble over there closer to the shore. Seems like going close to the shore did not pay so well for the majority of the sailors who try to push the shorter distance. The perfect line was somewhere in the middle where all these three boats went, so we'll see now what will happen once we cross these pines. Sailors just try to look their boats, see how they perform, and then you have to stop and watch between those pines. And as you can see, almost every shot we do can be a screenshot or can be wallpaper for your computer, laptop. It's a beautiful sight indeed.
Super Italian.
fresh air, enjoying and having fun watching those sailors trying to do their best across the peninsula. Currently 8 Croatia first position, 100 Poland on the third place. on the second place. On the third place, 130 Italy, and still there is Montenegro 88 far away. Distance himself so much far away from the rest of the fleet, as almost everybody is, as you can see, closer to the shore, while he is the guy who decided to go far away. And it will be interesting to see where will he end up, to see if his tactics will pay off in the end, because he is having some pretty decent speed, but he has to cover greater distance, as you can see, and maybe that will pay out in the end, maybe not. It's still hard to tell anything. There are the three first IOMs having a blast with a pretty nice distance, as you can see from the rest of the IOM sailors behind. Everybody is generating good speed right now, as we managed to go all the way across on the pin of the very peninsula, so we are experiencing some stronger winds here, and as you can see, big wind push is coming from this side, so they all have to go there, which means they'll be going faster and faster with every minute from now on. Nothing better than a small walk through the woods, following the shoreline. A treat for our eyes, definitely. On the first position, Croatia 8, second Poland 100, and then on the third position, 130 Italy. Let's see where the boat from Montenegro ended, as he was the one going far away. There he is. Okay, not bad at all. Somewhere on the 10th position. Pretty decent. As you can see, a lot of the boats who try to go inside are far away behind him. So yeah, we could say it paid off. Let's continue our pilgrimage through the woods of Rogoznica Peninsula. Coming back to the situation on first three positions, how they are some seasoned, experienced sailors, it seems. Very good decisions. They are all basically in the line right now, which means it will be interesting finish for all of them. Currently Croatia 8 on the first position, on the second position Poland 100, and then farther away 130 Italy tried to distance himself over those first two positions to try and see if he can reduce the distance between or even overtake. But it seems things will stay pretty much the same as they were a little bit before. Then 77 is currently, I think, on the fourth position. We have Croatia 30, just a little bit behind, who's over there, I think German sailor. Could be, but here 130 is overtaking 100. There we go. Paolo played it well. Now we see Croatia 35 doing the same tactics as 88 Montenegro, going further away from the shore, trying to generate some better speed compared to all the other sailors that are behind and closer to the shore. Let's see that battle in front. That was interesting because there were changes on the second and third positions. There we are. Finish line is over there. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. Croatia 8 still on the first position, but who will be second? 130 or further away from shore, 100 Poland. Let us see. One, 3-0 and then 8. So 1-3-0 on the first position, 8 on the second position. And now 100 Poland on the third position. Here we have 77 from Hungary. That should be Zoltan Iles rushing towards fourth position, but it's gonna definitely be interesting to see the end because nothing is clear yet. Still very close battle between him and here closer to the shore. 1-4, I believe, Italy. In the middle we have Croatia 30 and 23 over here. 23 is from Hungary. Hungarian sailor is trying to catch up with Ante Kovacevic, but here we have Italy 1-4 fighting with 7-7 Zoltan Iles, and it seems like 7-7, 1-4, 3-0, 2-3. There we go. We have 1-3-5 finishing just about now. 3-5-1, sorry. And there's Montenegro 88 with his good 8-8 sailing and tactical decisions. He seems very well. 7-7-7 Hungary, 8-7 Germany. Six, 1-6-2, 1-1-6, 5-3, 3-5, 1-5-0, 3-1, 7-1-1, 1-5-3, 4-2, 7-4, 5-2, and just a couple of more boats remaining. Let's follow up. Try to keep up with the front part of the here we are with the top 3 positions again. Currently leading 130 Italy, then we have 100 Poland, and we have 8 Croatia. These 3 sailors are distancing themselves from the rest of the racing racing fleet. As you can see, only 4 or 5 boats are maybe 20-30 meters behind, and then we have even bigger area towards the rest of the fleet. So let's see. Interesting situation here. 130 deciding to go a little bit inwards, while 100 is going a little bit on the outside, trying to maybe gain the advantage over there over the Italian. And on third position, Croatia 8, sailing stable, upwind, all 3 of them, while the rest of the fleet is here. On the 4th position currently, 30 Croatia, followed by 23 Hungary, then we have 1-4 Italy, and seems there is a couple of more boats over there. 135, 88, 77, 87, so on. Let's see the situation with top 3 boats. Okay, seems like 130 still leading, but the distance between him and Jan Springer from Poland, 100, is now much smaller. On the 3rd position, Croatian sailor, Croatia 8, Mario Škrt, managed to lose some distance between him and Polish sailor and Italian sailor in front. Attacking again from Poland, trying everything he can do to overtake Paolo Zappa, but Paolo is seasoned IOM sailor. He is not willingly letting go his first position. We are now on the very southern side of the peninsula. Which means just some shorter distance right now compared to everything that we've been through right now. And we have a finishing line of the first half, meaning that we all go back and sailing back with the same racing course, just in reverse basically. It seems like Paolo managed to increase his distance with the second Jan Springer, and on the 3rd position Mario Škrt, also further away. So now it will be hard to see any changes between first 3 positions. However, on the 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th position, nothing is clear. There's still lots of decisions that could increase or decrease your advantage towards the end. Now it's really a question of how well can you increase your speed and keep it up stable, because what you did with trim is on the boat and rigging and sheetings, it's already over. Now you can maybe only trim it with your radio controller, and that's it. So we will see. A lot of the sailboats over there are still close to each other. It will be interesting to see what will be happening there, but we'll try to keep up with the first and second position as well, as you never know who can gain the advantage. Right now it doesn't seem that anybody will be, the young Springer will not be able to threaten Italian sailor Paolo Zappa, and it seems like nobody will take 3rd position from Mario Škrt. And we see some strong wind pushes right now that's on the fourth position over here currently. Ante Kovacevic, Croatian 30. Then we have speeding up 23 Hungary, 14 Italy and 77 Hungary, and it's going to be interesting between two of them. Then we have Torsten from Germany behind, a couple of more boats. Alright. There's third sailor, Croatia 8. And it seems like Paolo managed to enter first over there, as we already thought that would happen. Of course, nicely done. And now, as you can see, they are going back. They rotated the mark and they are going back. Doing the same. And there's Ante Kovacevic. And now we see 23 over there after Ante, Hungary. Then we see 7-7 and 1-4, that's Zoltán Iles from Hungary and Paolo Patrini from Italy, sailing closely one next to each other. And it's interesting to see now a couple of sailors, Jan and just going upwind, and a lot of them still on the downwind leg, trying to do their best to push this leg.
Jebote, šta je ovo? Ali kako su me prošli? Prošli su me kad je čopa val bija I neki neuga.
Couple of boats now trying to surf a little bit on these waves, small waves. Let's try to see this from shore, close here. Look at them go. There's third position, Croatia 8 going upwind. While big pack of IOMs just trying to do their best and do their turn around the mark and come back upwind with the rest of the fleet. But there's no time for losing, because as you can see there's still plenty of sailing upwind. Some IOM sailors are on the pilgrimage downwind, some are on the pilgrimage upwind. This is very interesting to see. Totally different concept of IOM sailing than a classical regatta with 6 marks and 8 upwind marks and downwind marks. Start and finish, 2 laps. This is completely different concept. There's Ante Kovacevic on the 4th position. Let's try to keep up in front, because there is still pretty nice battle between 1st and 2nd position. Italian and Polish sailors are really pushing their maximum, as they are constantly in front and just managing to increase the distance even more and more between themselves. As you can see them both walking like two friends, chatting, but they are very focused, that is for sure, because this sailing is brilliant by both of them. As you can see, a big distance behind, and then we have Croatia 8, Croatia 30 and Hungary 23. So now closer to the shore, Paolo Zappa 130, and further away Jan Springer, Poland 100. Here they are, both of them, not losing focus from their boats, not even for a half second. Now this is a battle of wits, who has the nerves of steel, who has the focus, laser focus. Seems like Paolo Zappa managed to increase the distance just a little bit here on the inside, and decision to go a little bit outside from the Jan did not generate any advantage over Paolo. But that doesn't mean that things will stay like that in the next part of the racing course, of course. Trying to do our best, record all of this. Hope the camera is not too shaky, but you will forgive us. There are some obstacles along the way. We are in small wooden path, as you can see, path in the wood, sorry, and walking is not super easy when you have to focus on the boats on the water. That's why sailors also have to be careful. But I think everybody is enjoying this really much. We have lovely weather, beautiful wind. Sailors are being reminded by the racing regatta board that finish is on the start, which means plenty of walking. Well, this is the kind of sailing where trekking shoes are better than the sailing shoes. That's not something you can hear often, for sure. Bring your mountain gear and let's go sailing. Paolo still leading the way, managing distance, not very safe, but a substantial distance. Jan is laser focused to trying to catch him. Let's see, where is the second boat behind? Oh, even bigger distance. these sailors are really on a rampage, because look how far away are the next two boats, and it's a battle between, battle between Croatia 30 and Croatia 8. So that's Ante Kovačević and Mario Škrl. But we cannot stay for a second, because first two boats are just so fast. I think I'm gonna even have to run to catch up with them. Now, sometimes it happens on this navigational race on Rogoznica that you have even stronger wind, and with B rigs, well, I can tell you there are some lines of 100-200 meters where you have to run to catch up with your IOM, because, as you know, international 1 meter class sailboats are really fast, and when you have B rig conditions, they are absolutely astonishing. Which means on this navigational race you better come prepared physically, otherwise you are in a big trouble. Let's try to catch up with two of them if we can. Seems to be that Jan managed to close distance for maybe 5-6 meters, but still Paolo is over there protecting his side well, and it's gonna be definitely interesting. This duel has been going on for so long now. These guys are out competing each other so good, so well, that, well, the rest of the fleet is just blasted away. As you can see, there's one boat over there behind the pine tree, and second one next to him, and then the rest of the fleet is so far away we cannot even see them. Look at this now, they are one next to each other. So interesting. 1-0-0. Oh my god, he overtook him. Amazing. 1-0-0 Poland, then 130 Paolo Zappa. Such amazing sailing from both of them, and then to see this photo finish, absolutely great, guys. Congratulations to both. Let's see now the battle for third position between Ante Kovačević, Croatia 30, and Mario Škrl, which is a little bit behind Croatia 8. Seems to be sailor from Split, more seasoned, is in front, but Mario Škrl is just over there breathing on his neck, pushing very hard to catch up with Ante Kovačević. And then we have slowly the rest of the fleet trying to catch up. Now you see how good these first two boats were. Amazing. Okay, Ante still defending his position. Mario threatening now very tightly. Will he manage to overtake him or not? This is super tight indeed. Amazing to see how close these guys are one next to each other after so much racing around the whole peninsula of Rogoznica. Let's see. And seems like Ante just got the push he needed right now. Croatia 30 seems to be
3-0.
yeah, leading the way, and then Croatia 8.
8. 3-0 je bio prije.
Here they are.
Nisam vidio ovaj broj drugi, pa sam začekao malo, ali ovi uša prije.
Ante, how did you do this on the third?
There's Hungary 23, now going to be on the fourth position, yeah, oh, sorry, fifth position, and there's pretty big distance between him and the rest of the fleet, so he's not feeling threatened at all. Also sailing very well, constantly over there in top 5 position. So there is 23
2-3.
sailor from Hungary.
Metre formiraju.
Now we see very tight situation between 1-4 and 77. They were also battling each other. Many duels across this navigational race. So once you are close to some boat, you are like two magnets, unseparated. But let's see.
Seven, 1-4.
There we go. 7-7 Hungary and 1-4 Italy. What a nose dive over there.
35.
35 entering with the big nose dive. There is 88 behind him who lost a lot of. He managed to recover very well dive. Almost lost losing here from 87 because of this big wind push that almost obliterated him, but he recovered very well. Let's see now, also a couple of interesting situations. 1-6-2 I believe is fighting with 2-5-1 or 3-5-1.
3-5-1, 1-6-2, 7-7-1.
There you go, you heard it well from our line judge. Very tight indeed. So interesting to see many of them close to each other. Imagine going around the whole peninsula of Rogoznica and then just winning by 30 centimeters or one boat length or something like that. And now we can see the other part of the fleet going towards us, just trying to generate downwind speed as much as possible and get a straight line, because there's plenty of wind right towards the finishing line.
7-1-1.
There's 7-1-1, Rogoznica, local sailor here.
7-4.
7-4 from Hungary, 3-1 also from Hungary. Lots of Hungarians like to come here to Rogoznica, don't fight them, our neighboring country, and I'm sure Croatians love to have them. We luckily turned the favor and go to Balaton and lakes in Hungary. There's Tomislav Bezic approaching the finish line from Split, Croatia.
1-5-0.
And we have a couple of sailors from Slovakia, now mixed with Croatian sailors. So there is Slovakian sailor now just about to finish 1-1-6.
1-1-6.
There's Croatian sailor
0-0.
0-0.
Eight.
1-8-8.
1-9-6.
1-9-6.
1-5-3.
1-5-3. And a couple of more boats. Just a couple of more boats are there. Some of them just around the peninsula, approaching the finishing line here, and some of them are already halfway there. So whoever finished now is waiting, because we'll be having a small break here and then continuing all the way down towards the finish of racing course behind Marina Frappa in Rogoznica, where we started from basically. So those who came first had time to relax more. Now there's Croatian sailor from Split, Ozren Marušić, approaching the finishing line. Sailing pretty stable right now, doesn't have any threats behind him.
It's 5-2.
5-4?
No.
5-2, sorry. 5-2. And there is 5-9 and 4-2 behind. That's a Brazilian sailor. So there is fastly sailing downwind now. Mr. Bezic from Croatia, 59.
Fly 9.
There we go. And battle between Brazilian sailors 4-2 and 1-3-5. Seems like 1-3-5 is in a decent distance in front, doesn't feel any pressure.
1-3-5.
There we go. Followed by Brazilian sailor Alexandre Salgado, who
4-2.
traveled all across the world basically to come to Croatia. Quite a journey, and we love to have international sailors on regattas like this. Almost every year we have somebody coming here, traveling all across the world, and many of course European sailors, which speaks volumes as well about how famous Rogoznica race is today. This is 18th Rogoznica Cup and Open Croatian Nationals, and yeah, it became quite a spectacle and a big meeting point for so many different IOM sailors across the world now. Seems like this will be the last sailor, and that's 28. From Dubrovnik, from the southern part of Croatia all the way towards south, and now the whole pack is here and we can think more about the final phase of the navigational race. We'll be back downwind start now. It will be interesting to see this. It will be big rush, strong wind push right now. Look at that. Perfect.
1 minute.
1 minute to the start. Exciting to see who will withstand these big wind blows without going over the starting line
50.
too soon.
Forty. 30. 20. One boat over, 7-4 over. 1-5-3.
Hey, starboard!
10, 8,
Starboard,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Protest.
2, 1.
Doži!
Clear start. Bravo, dečki.
That was a clear start with some pretty tight situations. Seems we'll have some protest over there, but it was very crowded. Woo. Like to keep up with this. There you go. Downwind going right now. Big line, nobody can separate themselves so fast. We have downwind start. Some boats are going below, closer to the shore, some above. Seems like boats who went above, further away from shore, are gaining more speed and separating themselves. Whew, it's hard to record this. So many action and walking. I can imagine how it is to sailors. Quite a challenge, but also a refreshing challenge, that is for sure. seems like there will be some running over here now. Boats are speeding up and sailors will have to run now to catch up, as you see, because we have pretty good speed downwind. Let's try to focus on them. Now we are back to the city of Rogoznica basically again, from the wilderness, if we can put it that way, walking the main promenade. Sailors have now more clear path, but as we are again protected by peninsula of Rogoznica, which you can see lovely following us here, they have less wind of course, and that means it's harder to get larger distances in between sailors, which means we'll be seeing again more tightly packed fleet and more changes on the positionings.
Running for the first place.
There's our Downwind running, trying to win this marathon, both physically. It's the boat of a Croatian coastal guard being anchored here, keeping everybody safe in Croatia. There's a big pack of IOM sailors now in front, and as you can see, boats are very fast. Paolo Patrini doing a marathon as well. Let's try to find them on the sea. There we go. Now we are already seeing Marina Frappa, which is on the opposite side of the finish, but there's still a long way towards there. Sailing would be pretty sure, but walking, following the shore, pretty substantial again. Every 100 meters or so we have few changes in positionings in top 5 places. Very interesting to see this. Let's try and read the numbers to let you know who is currently in which position. And Croatia 8, that's the first old canton basically, canton 1. Very old design and still sailing really well. Manevkerd on the second position. We have Croatian sailor 177, I believe, that should be Rogoznica on second position, or 711, yeah. And then Croatia 30, that's Ante Kovačević. Right now, so basically first canton is first, K2 is second, and on the third position, newest, Vis. Very lovely to see, from the oldest to the newest, sailing together and enjoying this wonderful regatta. Then we have again on the fourth position Poland, Jan Springer, sailing excellent throughout whole the navigational race, being constantly in front. That's 3-1 from Hungary. In between him and closer to the shore, that's 74. them for a moment and we back. Okay, we're right back. Obstacles across the way, that's easy, but we are over them. Now, no more obstacles on our way, just the road. Let's see, yeah, and the final leg over there where we started from, as you can see in the distance already on the camera. Alright, so currently Croatia 8 and Croatia 30 over there, very close to each other, not clear to see who is in front, and 711 also as one of the contestants for the first place. Then we have 31, 74, 100, 130, 77, further away 35. Then we have, cannot see this sail number as he's across me, the opposite side, but behind that should be 150 and 87. Let's see top 3 positions. Alright, here we are. Croatia 30, Croatia 8, 711. And now for the final downwind leg. Sailors are already running, as you can see them trying to catch up, and we should do the same because they are very fast. There's pretty big distance now with the first half of the fleet and the rest of the fleet. So first 10-15 boats are distancing themselves substantially with the rest of the fleet, which means we have 2 big patches, 2 big groups, which will be trying to outmaneuver each other in front to see who will be the first. But let's go back to the top 3 positions. Seems like first and second, Ante Kovačević and Mario Škrl, are in a tight situation, but Hrvoje Duvančić on the 3rd position currently is also very clear, also very close, and nothing is clear till the very finish, which is right over there waiting. Some of the sailors remain behind, didn't participate in Navigational Regatta. They stayed, practiced, relaxed. That's as definitely we can say that it takes its toll, no matter that it's so fun and interesting. It takes its toll. I mean, you have to walk all across the peninsula of Rogoznica and back, and as you can see, sometimes you're gonna run. Now we see Croatia 35 catching up the 3rd position. Hrvoje Duvančić still in his 3rd place currently, and that was done just before the finish. But on the 1st position currently, Mario Škrl, Croatia 8, and there we go. There we go. 2nd position, Croatia 30. 3rd position, 35, 711 on 4th position. Then we have 100 Poland, 7-4, 152-77, 3-1-8-7, 1-3-0, and we have 1-5-0 as well. So let's see where's the rest of the fleet right now. They are closing the distance towards the finish. There is 1-0-0. There is 52. Then we have 2-3. An interesting situation between 59 and 188. Let's see what will happen. Seems like 188 is in front. $188, 59. There's 1-4 and a couple of other boats over there. And wind is just increasing the speed right now. There we go, 1-4. Oh, lots of tight ones. And there's duel again. Who will come in front? 53 or 777? 53 then 777. There is 153 approaching and a couple of more IOMs behind. That was one really well sailed navigational race for sure. We're gonna have to go back to charging because soon we will start with the regatta in Rogoznica, classical racing course, so we'll be right back with you.